former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 55, Mike 55, 11Z. Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on second down. Luck. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And going deep for Hill. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 45. Hey, exit. On.
Here's Long. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Go. 1, 2, 7. Hey, keep it up. Strong right.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Lott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 52 yards. Foles. He'll find Metcalf. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Now Foles. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On the ground, it's Cook. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cook able to escape. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first down, Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off of play action, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On first and goal, Collins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Luck escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Woods. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Foles. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did, to the tune of 6 points.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield, Foles.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
A gain there of 21 yards. Foles now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Luck on first down. And Woods has it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, it's Cook. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back to throw now on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf. Two yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Brosses now to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Collins, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go, go. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run. Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They are going for it. It's Luck. And Ingram holds it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Evan Ingram, 42 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Come on, let's go. Switch it.
Second and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
0-0, Mike free. I'm coming after you. Yes.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
12.
On second and inches. Foles. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 27 yards there, a first down. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interceptions? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford, his second sack of the night. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Foles. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll drop the throw. He'll find Lindsey here. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And all the way down to the 9. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run here with Lindsey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
12.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Luck now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A very solid gain of 27.
Be alert! Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 26.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know,